Well, one of the things I try to point out to people when they tell me that they're evolutionists is that their worldview is very inconsistent. And as I look back on the way I used to view things when I was a theistic evolutionist, I was very inconsistent with the way I believe things also. Because the thing is, you talk about, well, you shouldn't kill. Well, if evolution's true, why? I mean, you should take care and be kind to people. Well, if survival of the fittest is true, why should you be kind and take care of people? And one thing I tend to point out, particularly to physicians, is this: is why would a physician why would a person who's an evolutionist become a physician? If a physician has an evolutionary worldview, why do you care about your patients? And the thing is, most of the people I practiced with over the years, most of my colleagues, were evolutionists, and of course they cared about their patients, absolutely, but they couldn't tell me why. You know, if survival of the fittest is the order of the day, if that's the process that makes your worldview go, then as a physician, you're actually working against your own worldview by helping the weak and the infirm and the less worthy, if you will, be able to survive and propagate their genes to future generations. You should not be helping those that aren't as survivable. So you're actually inconsistent with your own worldview. Now, I will say this: when I point this out to physicians, they generally don't appreciate it. It makes them very upset. But I just want to show that their worldview is inconsistent. Of course they care, but they can't tell me why they care. And you see, it's those types of inconsistencies I try to point out to young people when they come to me, and sometimes they're very aggressive in their opposition to the things that I believe and the things that I teach. I try to point out to them the inconsistencies in their own way of thinking. I mean, they're telling me I'm evil and I'm somehow indoctrinating kids. Well, why am I evil if evolution's true? How do you define evil? And frankly, if evolution's true and survival of the fittest is the order of the day, why shouldn't I indoctrinate kids? And you see, they don't have answers because they're not being consistent.